kneecap hold is a great way to get maximum power out of a small knife. The only downside really is that you have to get down on a knee, but it's well worth it. Here's how it works. You're going to take your knife and set it right in the slot under your kneecap, like that, with plenty of the edge sticking out so that you can access it. And I grip it like this. I'll demonstrate exactly how to acquire this grip in a second, but I want you to see the technique. So this just locks in like that. This hand does not move at all. It's very important for safety. This hand does not move at all. And all I'm going to do is use my left hand and pull like so. And you can just see how much power with very little effort I'm putting down into that wood. It's also a great technique if you want to take longer planing cuts, whether you're peeling bark, maybe something like that, where you can really want to control your slices. Or again, if you just are trying to flatten a piece of wood, great technique for that as well. Now, how you acquire the grip is like so. The best way for the first time is just hold the flat of the blade like that with your left hand if you're right-handed, and just set it in that little slot with enough of the blade sticking out so that you can access the edge. And then take your right hand and just put it right over the top of the handle. The knife isn't going to it's not going anywhere in terms of backwards because my knee's there. So the only thing I'm really trying to keep the knife from doing is rotating out like that. So as I'm pulling, the knife is going to want to rotate. And so that's really all my right hand is doing. It's keeping that from rotating out. So again, just holding the knife so that you can have enough of the edge out in front. Take your right hand and just holding mostly the butt of the handle like that. And then this part right here fits right in that slot. Now, if you have a larger knife, something like this parang, of course it's very, very simple because you can just hold it in a regular hammer grip and just put that underneath your knee like that, and then it's the same idea. You can do whatever you need to do. But with the smaller knife, again, you got to do that little bit more of an irregular hold. And speaking of smaller knives, this is a fantastic way to get the most out of a little pocket knife. In fact, I'll teach sometimes an entire class with just this little knife to show people that it's not me. You don't have to be some kind of raised by wolves person. It's not magic. You just revert to the technique, revert to the process, because that's where all the power is. And if you do this technique right, you can take a small little 2-inch bladed knife like this and do the same thing, setting it underneath my kneecap there, and you can see I could do tons of power with just this little tiny blade. So again, revert to the process and trust in these techniques because they will do the work for you. Well, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one on push cuts and stop cuts. Please like and subscribe as well. I'm rebuilding this channel and really appreciate your support. You can also pick up my book, 21st Century Bushcraft, on our website. Appreciate that as well. Lots of great content in there that I think you'll enjoy. So thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.